Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sinful but Saved Outreach. I'm your announcer and reader, Edith Lane.
Don't you all love the way she said, and welcome? And I am your host, Reverend Jerome Roberts.
And we come to you with a reading from the book of John, first chapter, 41 through 46.
Yes, Lord.
He first findeth his own brother Simon, and said unto him, We have found the Messiah, which is being interpreted, the Christ. And he brought him to Jesus, and when Jesus beheld him, he said, Thou art Simon, the son of Jonah. Thou shalt be called Cephas, which is by interpretation, a stone. The following, Jesus would go forth into Galilee, and findeth Philip, and saith unto him, Follow me. Now Philip was Bethsaida, the city of Andre and Peter. Philip findeth Nathanael, and said unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. And Nathanael said unto him, Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth? Philip said unto him,
Yes.
Come and
See.
see. And now, the word of the Lord.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Edith. We are in the fifth segment of John and Jesus. Now here, I want to already go to the last verse. I already want to go to the last verse. Man, again, I have been enjoying this book of John. You all pick it up and read it. I'm telling you,
Powerful.
Pick it up and read it. And now here is where Jesus is starting to compile his disciples. Mm-hmm. You know, the word has gotten out. You know, John has baptized him, and some of these same disciples were following John the Baptist. And as Jesus Christ come on the scene, they saw that he was the Messiah, which they had been hearing about, you know, and Moses and through his books had written about Jesus begin before he came. You know, the word gets out, you know, the word get out. So if the word get out about you, you are a bad dude. If the word precedes you before you even come, you are worthy of everything that they say.
Yes.
Now you got Simon and his brothers, and sometime the Bible might say Simon Bar-Jonah. Right? It reads Simon Bar-Jonah. Mm-hmm. That means, that's another way of saying Simon, the son of Jonah. The son of Jonah.
Okay.
And a lot of times they might have it, read in the Bible, they didn't have last names. Uh-huh. So their last names were the cities. You find when Jesus had got crucified, he talked about Joseph of Arimathea. He was from the town of Arimathea. Uh-huh. So that's how they, you know, Mary Magdalene, she was from a town called Magdala. Okay. So that's how a lot of, you all read the Bible, and that's how the interpretations came about. So the day following, Jesus went forth into Galilee and findeth Philip, mm-hmm. and said unto him, Follow me. Yes. Now Philip was of Bethsaida, you know, city from Andrew, where Andrew and Peter was from. Philip finding Nathanael, and Nathanael said unto him, We have found of whom Moses and the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph, right? And some weeks before, I talked about how Jesus had to come into being, and how he was the Lion of the tribe of Judah, and how I remember Malcolm X saying, by all means necessary, Jesus had to come through this young girl that was impatient about Tamar. She was impatient about being pregnant, because again, you had to have a boy child back in that day, because the name had to be carried on. And so as it stands with Jesus Christ having to come through this lineage, you know, she disguised herself as a harlot, and Judah gets her pregnant on the road, and Jesus comes through the twins Farah and Zerez, and that's how a lot of this got started. So that's how a lot of impregnation started. There was the kinsman redeemer role, and then you have the mother-in-law Ruth and Naomi, and how Naomi's husband died, and then the first son that Ruth had to be in the lineage of her mother-in-law Naomi. So the first child that she had to go to Naomi, and Boaz was, you know, the husband of that. So this is how a lot of these things happen, right? So, and then this last verse, you have Nathanael and said unto him, can there be any good thing that come out of Nazareth? Well, right? We have in Chicago where we live, they have a lot of places that have reputations, shall I say. You got the Hickeys, you got a lot of the project names, and oh my God. So, Nazareth was one of those places that, had a bad name, just like a lot of the places in the city of Chicago. Matter of fact, Chicago just have a bad name now, but we have a following of bad and gory, despicable things that happen. But I like his response. I like the response when Philip say, "Come and see." Come and see. Come and see. If you're wondering if any good thing can come out of Nazareth, come and see. I dare you to come and see. Yes. And first of all, Nathanael and all of them are witnesses of the aura, the presence of Jesus, the power of Jesus. And as the last segment said, and as many as have received him, those he gave power. Yes. And man, I want you to understand, if you accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, you do have power. All you have to do is possess it, own it, be about it, because he has already ordained it for you to be more powerful than what you give yourself credit to be. Because you can do some things. The reason that I found Miss Edith, because she had power that she didn't even know about. The reason that our producer found me, that I had something in me that I did not know about. She saw this segment to come into being because she knew that I had power that she had seen when she met me. I didn't think about it in that same respect that she did, but as the Lord, was asking his disciples, whom do you say that I am? Yes. And Peter answered, you are the Son of the living God. And Jesus responded to him and said, flesh and blood did not reveal that to you, but my Father, whom is in heaven, revealed that to you. So the only reason that our lava saw me, because it was something that God told her. The reason that I found you, because the Spirit of God was already upon you to read the word and do all that you're doing. So, hey, holy name. If you all love Sinful but Saved, and people wondering if it's anything, all you got to do is tell them, come and see. I like See that. You all next week with another segment of Sinful but Saved. Jesus and John.
Amen.
You are Lord, you are
Thank you for tuning in to this week's teaching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sinful but Saved is produced by Lava Inc. Productions, with music composed by Dion Wolford. For your free Sinful but Saved t-shirt, contact Sheer Gold Fashions at 708-265-9062. A $3 shipping handling fee will apply. 1 t-shirt per request. Tune in next Sunday at 6 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Until then, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Savior and Lord, please do so while you still have time. Be saved and live blessed.